Hey guys, welcome back to the ASMR version of Serral versus Maru. Once again, we have a strong international engagement in between Finland and South Korea. So let me just start by introducing the players to you guys. As we have spawning here in the lower left, in the red, it is Serral as the Zerg, and his opponent in the upper right, in the blue, it is Maru as the Terran. So very interesting match we have here on Hardwire. I don't know when exactly this game has been played. I believe it's not very recently, but I don't think it matters that much, and it is indeed one of the strongest matchups in between the world champion Serral and the best Terran there currently is in 2022. It is Maru. So let's just check their build orders really quick. Maru not deciding to go for a proxy. He's opening a pretty standard with his supply depot into barracks and then gas. So the pretty standard stuff, and by the looks of it, Serral also going into a fast expansion. So no intentions for him to go into a fast spawning pool with an extractor. Let's see how this is going to continue. He's also scouting, of course, the map for any proxy barracks, but like I told you, no such thing yet for Maru, given the fact that he is, of course, known for this proxy barracks harassment, but this time he actually decides to play it quite safe, and I believe the first Reaper is going to be sent out very soon by him. Also, we've seen in the GSL that many Terrans will like to go for straight a fast expansion, so not a barracks open up with a gas, straight fast expansion. Of course, this is very much risky in case the Zerg goes for a fast spawning pool, but the build order for the Zergs continues, of course, with a extractor and spawning pool after the fast expansion, and around the 2-minute and 30, 2-minute and 40 mark, they will also take their second expansion. So this is exactly why this one SCV is very much important. The Terran really wants to know what exactly the Zerg is up to, what exactly his early build order is, and by the looks of it, of course, it's a fast expansion. So as soon as Maru sees this, he feels confident, he knows that his expansion will be secured, and he can, of course, go back with his SCV, of course, checking also this proximity, as very soon there will be very likely another expansion attempt by Serral. This overload is also quite out on the map. Of course, this overload is also very much important for the Zerg, just to see exactly what the next buildings are for Maru. And Maru continuing here with his factory, also adding in a reactor. He might also try to add a starport as in comes this one first Reaper, but as soon, of course, like I've seen in many games of StarCraft 2, as soon, of course, as the Queen comes out, this harassment will, of course, be finished, and we have the 2-minute and 40-second mark, and there is indeed that second expansion by Serral. So yeah, Serral preparing here his overlord just to scout what exactly Maru is going for, and we see a different build order, not going into a starport straight, he's going actually into a fast expansion, a fast third expansion, now swapping the factory into this one reactor, perhaps going for some mines, perhaps going to choose for some Hellions, and there is his starport. So it's actually command center into starport here by Maru. Serral playing pretty much as the same with the Zergs, and he's also going for his for his upgrades here for those Zerglings. Of course, you can see the production tab in the upper left part, just in case I'm missing something. And here we have a double Hellion production now here by Maru, but no Medivac yet. So we might see him straight try to go with those Hellions towards the base from Serral. Serral is coming in, he's going to be blocked. Still, we need to have a close look onto this one overlord. Nicely hidden here next to those red rocks, you can barely see him. But yeah, like I told you, it's very much important. He will be the eyes of Serral, as Maru knows this. He leaves one Marine here on patrol, and in comes the first attack by Maru. I believe Maru is going to try straight to bust here for the 4-minute mark is this counter. And yes, Serral knows this, of course. He's going to spread those queens around into this location to secure the center 2 here, and also 1 should be here onto the main. So yeah, Maru still roaming around, but the overlords for Serral are also nicely being spread here, so he has nice vision of the map. Sadly for him, his one overlord has been sniped, so the Marine, and I believe there was a Viking, yes indeed a Viking, also here for Maru. Of course, Maru doesn't really want to allow the Zerg to see what exactly is going on, as Serral just keeps spreading more and more of those creep eggs. And yeah, Maru looks like he's going to regroup into this location, and let's see what exactly his next plans are. This Viking is also out just to check the proximity, just to check for some overlords. Of course, every unit counts a lot into a pro game, Let's see if Maru is going to be able to bust here forward. The queens aren't really in location. A nice blocking here by Serral almost with his evolution chamber, but in the end one drone has been sniped. Same time, more and more Hellions to pull here forward for Maru, and he even has a Medivac with some units into it. I believe those are some Marauders, so we might see a full attempt of an attack here. Nice scan just to snipe some of those X in the center, but Serral of course has so many queens, as he's already moving back with those Zerglings just to try to surround the units from Maru. And I believe he's also going to try to intervene with those reinforcements by Maru, but yeah, the Hellions are very, very strong. Even this one Marauder is nicely being microed here by Maru, as Maru is really, really great onto his micro, but those queens are very much tanky against the Hellions, sorry, but not so much tanky against the Hellbats. Hellbats are really, really strong with that splash damage forward. And yeah, remember, they can also be healed by the Medivacs, but yeah, in the end, Serral will of course hold with his queens. Many Zerglings have of course been sniped, but yeah, really aggressive gameplay here by both players as we slowly but steadily close in at the 10-minute mark. Yeah, still Maru tries to be now more mobile. He has went once again into Hellions. He will try to drive here forward to snipe perhaps a drone or two. There is a little bit of harassment here as Maru is now taking his second expansion. And yeah, let's see what exactly Serral's plans are. He's going into a macro hatchery, so we might see soon an attempt by him to attack. Maybe it could be a Roach Ravager attack. Let's have a look what exactly his plans are. I don't see a Roach warrant yet. I actually see Baneling's Nest. Was Banelings against the infantry from Maru, so Baneling's really, really good against that. Even very strong to bust here forward to destroy the wall from Maru. And let's see what exactly the plans for Serral is. Still spreading more and more of that creep, almost making the ears through the middle of the map. And yeah, his expansion is also being done. And yeah, let's see what Maru can do. He still has Hellbats on the ground, Hellions with some Marauders, with some Marines. And yeah, those Medivacs are also in the air. I believe he's going to try now push forward a drop with some Widow Mines. But yeah, Serral being prepared for that with his Overlord already out, having so much vision of the map. Let's see if this one Medivac drop is going to be successful. Let's see, Maru just pretty much roams around, playing a little bit more defensively. Same can be said here by Serral. He's just patrolling with his Zerglings left and right, really not wanting to allow Maru to bust here forward. A nice mine into this location, so one mine has already been dropped. Let's see, in comes Maru with his 2 more mines here that are being dropped. Serral needs to be careful, he's not reacting yet, so wow, a great takeout here. So Serral, interesting enough, not reacting at all, so I believe he was busy microing something else, as those 2 mines pretty much dealt great economic damage against the Finnish player. It's 11 kills now for Maru, and even 2 of them are still alive. Finally the Spore will see them, as yeah, but hold on, Maru might even try another attack. That queen is still attacking, but yeah, 1 mine might once again kill a couple of drones here, so Serral a little bit clumsy here. Of course it happens, maybe he's having a bad day, maybe he's a little bit sick, but 3 more drones have been sniped by Maru. So Maru with a better early game, this is now preparing once again an attack actually at both directions. So he's attacking here into this location, at the same time he's moving out with his Medivac. There was a Spore here and it's getting sniped, so yeah, nice multitasking here by Maru as he's steaming up. At the same time he's attacking here this hatchery, pretty much exposed hatchery. Serral might lose it, his queens are coming in, but it's a little bit too late. Hold on, the hatchery, yes, it is finally getting sniped. So Maru, as he knows, as he has shown us in previous games, with a nice multitasking here, and even the mines get some great sniping here, as 1 queen has been killed and those Marines are still alive here. Maru has found quite a good position for those Marines to be more and more annoying, but now we finally have Hydras here for Serral. So Link, Bane, Hydra, it is the strategy here for Serral. This is also going for his lair. He might also add some Vipers, some Infestors, some Ultralisk would also be really great. As yes, soon we will pass the 10-minute mark. So quite a strong abusive game here by both players. Maru being more present on the game, more active against Serral. Serral more defensively here against the Terran player. And yeah, those mines are of course a great counter towards those Banelings, those Zerglings. But yeah, finally good connections here by Serral. And yeah, let's see what the next steps are going to be. More and more banelings will be spawned. Same time, once again, Maru moves out, but he's nicely getting surrounded now as he has to pick up. So yeah, Hydras, of course, will be strong against the Medivacs as well. Still more and more of those patrolling Zergling into this location. Let's see what the next steps are going to be. So many queen eggs into this location. So much creep is getting spreaded all over the map. So I will even make it here forward. So yes, 12 more drones have been snapped. I believe it was another drop with some mines. And yeah, Maru really showing us the strengths once again of those Medivacs. And he even has a nice position tank here. It's great vision with this one Medivac. Sniping one extractor, also going for the second. And also preparing yet another move out with his infantry towards, I believe, this location, which is not mining yet. So yeah, Serral pretty much had enough of this small task force. He's going to attack with his Hydras, with his Zerglings. And he's going to clear this, but Maru still has those Medivacs up in the air. Same time, in comes the attack. Those mines are really deadly. 6 kills onto this one, so many banelings. And 0 kills onto this one, but once again, we will see so many units being lost. At the same time, Serral is punching here forward. He's forcing a retreat by Maru, so quite strong. You need to have those mines against the Zerglings and banelings are the perfect counter, even against those Hydras. And yeah, let's see how things will unfold. What exactly the transition is going to be here for Serral. What exactly his next units are going to be, or perhaps he's going to stay into Link Bane Hydras. He's actually producing more and more of those Banes, but he needs vision, he needs some overseers. Yeah, there they are. Really wants to take care of those mines as they have been so deadly against him, against his units. So nice unit mix here with Marauders, with mines, with Marines, as once again Maru is moving forward. He tries a good flank. One queen almost getting snapped, and we see some Vipers in the air. So Maru needs to be careful. He's kiting back and forth, but the mines will get the good connections here once again. And yeah, great attack here as Serral is not even attacking more. It's actually using parasitic bombs against those Medivacs. Quite a good attack. Even some fungus would be great against the Medivacs with parasitic bombs. And yeah, once again, a good try here by Maru, but his infantry is falling quite low. Serral now attacking with his queens, still kiting back and forward, not attacking with those Zerglings and with the Hydras. So I believe he's just showing so much respect. At the same time, of course, he fears those mines. He knows how strong those mines are against the Zerglings, against the banelings. More and more parasitic bombs. Great micro here by Maru as in come the Zerglings, but the mines are already here being set out. Look at that damage once again. Serral is still punching here forward with so many Zerglings. But yeah, of course, he doesn't know quite how many mines are still laid in the back, so he needs to respect that from Maru. Maru is coming in with some reinforcements and actually showing us how strong the mines are for the Terran against the Zerg. So we have a transition now for Serral. He's going into those lurkers. So finally lurkers with splash damage against the infantry for Maru. Quite a strong force to have. But yeah, more and more present game here by Maru. Like I told you, Serral not really punching forward, really not taking any risks as he's finally surrounding the infantry for Maru. But a good position here for Maru as he's just punching here back. So let's see what the next steps are going to be. And also Maru might try to also transition into some other units. We might see more and more Widow mines. It really worked out well for him, and we see now the transition into some ghosts. So yeah, those ghosts great with a sniping ability, and also with the nuclear launch, also EMP quite good against the Vipers. And yes, Serral I believe still stays strong into those Zerglings with banelings and Hydras, lurkers as well. At the same time, now we see a try here by Serral to move forward, but the sniper is going to take care of this one overseer, and now the worm is also getting killed here. Just a couple of lurkers into him. As yeah, both players still preparing their macro game, still expanding all over the map. And let's see, Maru now finally decides to play it a little bit more defensively, a little bit more careful, as there are lurkers of course on the ground. And yeah, he's nicely spreading his unit, but Serral is coming in from all the sides, getting some good surrounds, nice EMPs, good connections by those banelings. Some of the infantry has quite fallen here for Maru, as he needs to be careful against so much what Serral is throwing here towards him. So nice engagement, both players in the center of the map. Serral tries of course to find a good position to surround the infantry from Maru. This is why Maru is exactly leaving those Medivacs next to his infantry. And yeah, let's see if Serral somehow will try a surround. Of course, the Hydras in the back need to attack the Medivacs, but it's currently just one Hydra here, so it's going really, really strong into those lurkers. And yeah, also expanding, aggressive expansion here by Serral, quite in the middle of the map. Same time, he's also preparing a move out with a Nidus Swarm with some lurkers. We might see him try with this one Overseer to plant perhaps another Nidus Swarm. Yes, indeed, there it is. So now Serral, being more aggressive, is moving out onto two forces, but look at that. So many Zerglings have been killed once again by a lone mine. So those mines are really, really deadly here for Maru, but hold on, we have a good jump now forward with those lurkers. This could be really, really deadly against the production tabs, against those reactors here. Let's see for how long the lurkers will stay alive, but Maru is coming back at the same time. Serral preparing another attack here into this location. Let's see if the Banelings will get some good connections, but the Planetary Fortress also dealing quite some splash damage. One command center has been sniped, 10, 11 workers have been killed, actually two of them, two command centers have been killed, and so many SCVs still alive. So those couple of Banelings might have tried to move more and more forward. At the same time, we see quite some small Zerglings here attacking some SCVs. So yeah, Maru has to stay back and defend. More and more Zerglings will pour here forward. They might get a good surround. Some Zerglings to take care of the expansions, others attacking the infantry. So yeah, more and more of those SCVs will fall. But the Indian Serral just has to retreat back as the infantry from Maru is moving forward. So still Maru staying loyal into his Zerglings, Bane, Hydra, and Lurkers. Let's see. No other transition for him. At the same time, Maru also stays loyal into his snipers. Of course, EMP has been casted, but Serral has the high ground. The Banelings getting quite some good connections. Parasitic bombs against those Medivacs. Banelings to move here forward. Finally, the snipers are hiding into their cloak, and Maru stands his ground. He holds also once again with his mines. At the same time, he's also moving out with some, no, it's just fake changelings here. But yeah, he will be able to cancel this expansion point. Serral tries to move forward with some Zerglings sniping 5 SCVs now. So let's just have a look at the worker count. 83 for Serral, 72 here for Maru. And yeah, we now even have some Liberators in there. So he decides to go for Liberators, no tanks. Liberator also quite good against the Zerglings, against the Queens, and even against the Lurkers. But yeah, let's see. Still mass Zerglings with Banelings for Serral as in comes Maru, and some Banelings will be lost here. So yeah, nice jump here forward by Maru. He has so many snipers, but we have a nice fungal, and I believe it's pretty much going to be a commitment. He really wants to take out those snipers, and look at that, how many of them have fallen here. Pretty much obliterates all of the sniper units here for Maru. So it's quite a great catch by Serral with this one Infestor on the ground. And then the Banelings, of course, taking out those snipers. Yeah, Serral showing us the strengths of fungals and Banelings against the infantry for the Terran. So right now, Maru pretty much has to rebuild all of those snipers. There it is, 6 snipers are being produced. At the same time, he's now moving forward, but there are lurkers here to defend. And one mine is about to get killed, so nice defense here by Serral. So great execution with this one Infestor with Fungus, and then later on pretty much pouring forward with his Banelings. Was having much more speed. And a nice harassment here as well by Serral with this one lurker attacking the expansion point, not allowing any mining from here. We even see another Nidus Swarm, so the production buildings might be attacked really soon. We see an Overseer move out here by Serral as he's going to once again place a... No, is he going to be successful? No, sadly not. So yeah, let's see what is he going to be doing here. Maru once again tries to snipe this one expansion, and he's actually feeling really cocky. He's actually going to kite here forward, taking Serral by surprise. He's going to sacrifice those units, but in the end it was worth it as he killed this one expansion. At the same time, one worm is going to get sniped here. So yeah, very bold move here by Maru. Losing all of those units, was it worth it for one hatchery? I believe he really wants to cripple the economy as much as possible, not to allow Serral to expand so aggressively, as really soon we're going to be passing the 20-minute mark. Still anyone's game, both players maxed out, economy looking really good for both of them. So yeah, the rocks will be cleared. I believe this is Serral going to be more aggressive to move out. The lurkers will take care of the mines. Some mines are still hidden in backs, and we saw how deadly they can be against the Zerglings, against the Banelings by Serral. Let's see if Serral is going to commit. He's moving forward now with his task force, and where exactly he's going to be attacking. The snipers are still once again online. Serral is pretty much borrowing his lurkers as the Hydras come in from the back, so this expansion pretty much under siege. The snipers will take care of some of the lurkers. Nice harpooning here as Serral might try to commit, but the SimCity builder is quite good here for Maru. This is going to keep Serral at bay. And yes, it's trying of course to kill the reinforcements, but a nice spread here by Maru. Great micro by him. Great parasitic bomb once again being used by Serral. As yeah, Serral looking like he's going to retreat, but at the same time moving forward with some lurkers, not allowing any mining for Serral. So yeah, still a very interesting game here by both players. Still the same unit composition by Serral. No intention into going for some ultra risk. Just leaves one lurker or two into some location just to force the Terran to come back. Sniping some of the workers here as well, as Maru is dropped into 74 workers. Army wise, however, both at the same count. Upgrade wise also looking pretty much the same. So yeah, still small task forces here by Serral do make quite a difference, and the Zerglings will be sniped of course immediately by the ghosts. So yeah, let's see what the next steps are going to be, what exactly is going to change, or is there any attempt by both players to go into some other units. We still see those infestors now moving out nicely here, being bored. So Serral with a bold move. Maru is not going to see this. He has no Raven, he has no scan, but this is exactly why he's adding those turrets. And let's have a look at the second infestor here. So there's two infestors. Is he going to add a fungal? Is he going to attack? Let's see what his plans are. Just currently just having vision here, and just tries of course to secure this location. We do see a planetary fortress here, so many units. He might try to just fungal those units. At the same time in comes Serral with his Banelings, with his Vipers. But yes, the spread is quite good here for Maru. Yes, yeah, he might try to take out now the infestor. Yeah, the lurkers are really strong here on the ground, and the other infestors are still just roaming around here. Serral might try to add a fungal really soon here, perhaps into this location. Nice intelligent move out here by him, but he needs to be careful as the turrets will finish. He will be sniped immediately. Let's see, is he going to somehow retreat? Is he going to stay into this location? It's a very risky move here by him. Maybe he's not even watching as the turret has finally finished. And yeah, now the infestor already taking quite some damage, so Maru is perhaps going to send out some units to take care of this. A Liberator. Same time the other infestor is still pretty much alive, but hold on, we actually see an attack here by Maru, sniping this one hatchery, getting me off guard, even surprising Serral a little bit. Same time in comes Serral with his attack. He's perhaps going to try to find a good position attacking here. These lurkers are in the front, there are mines protecting, and is he going to commit us? Once again the mines will finally get targeted by the units, but it looks like Serral is going to pull here forward with his Zerglings in the front. The lurkers also getting some good positions here in the center. Nice fungals here. All of those snipers have been fungals. The Zerglings do pull here forward. The Hydras are in the back, but yes, somehow Maru holds. He has spread those units quite nicely. Of course, the command centers have fallen for Maru, but in the end he has taken out quite a great chunk of the army from Serral. Serral has dropped to 87, Maru to 91, as things have settled down here a little bit. But yeah, so hard to penetrate the base from the Terran, as the SimCity build order with those bases quite strong here for Maru. Still mass Zerglings with lurkers, and yeah, in comes Maru trying to snipe the hatchery. Goes straight for the hatchery, but the lurkers should be able to take care of this, and the snipers have found a nice position, taking out of some of those drones being here present. And we see liberation zones now, so the Hydras should move forward, but there are no Hydras sadly here for Serral, just a couple of them. And yeah, Maru really wants to take out this expansion as fast as possible. At the same time, Serral moves out with just an overseer. He has quite a stronger force here into the center of the map, so attacking the reinforcements by Maru, but the snipers are also nicely in the middle, securing this zone with those sniping. And yeah, some SCVs will fall here. hatchery has fallen here as well. So yeah, still a back and forward game, still anyone's game. We are closing at the 25-minute mark. Let's just see what exactly is going to happen. Economy looking really, really strong, 304 on the APM for both of them. As yeah, the snipers once again, quite a valuable unit here for Maru, as is shown us into the previous game. They're just trading energy into killing units. The Hydras are in the front, but they need to be careful. 2 mines in the front as well. Not that many Zerglings alive here for Serral, as he has to retreat against so many snipers. And yeah, 6 SCVs have fallen here off this location from this one lurker. So Serral nicely spreading those lurkers just to attack the economy from Maru. And yeah, let's see what exactly is going to happen. Still so many snipers once again alive here by Maru. So this is his unit composition: mass snipers with marauders, with some infantry, with some marines, as he's now being successful taking out this one hatchery. Same time, Serral tries, of course, to force a retreat with some multitasking as well, but yeah, I believe Maru looking more and more successful here against Serral. And yeah, those snipers are once again really strong here by Maru. Another expansion is about to be taken out. Those drones need to be careful not to get sniped, but Serral decides to attack with just a couple of Zerglings, upgraded Zerglings, and some lurkers, so no banings for him. Interesting enough, no Broodlord's attempt, no Ultralisk. What exactly is his plan? Is it going to work out for him with mass Zerglings, with lurkers? Where exactly he's going to attack? Perhaps he's going to try once again a Nidus Swarm, as Maru also spreading his units, leaving a small task force here, and at the same time also defending here into this location in the middle of the map. So we might see him regroup by the looks of it really soon in the center of the map. Is he going to engage really soon? Just securing out the zones, just not allowing Serral to expand, as we see also another swarm here into this location. Where exactly is Serral going? I believe he's preparing once again an attack with this one Overseer. Yeah, let's have a look. The Vipers do suck some energy. Let's see what this Overseer is going to be doing. Suiciding sadly once again for Serral. And we also see a nuclear launch. So finally the first nuclear launch with a nice hidden ghost here back. Serral needs to be careful not to step here into this one atomic bomb. Yes, he has to out-micro it. So yeah, nice evasion here by him. At the same time, once again, Maru attacking. A Nidus Swarm was ready for the defense, but Maru just being way too fast with his steering forward. So yeah, Serral pretty much on the defense with mass lurkers. And still Zerglings, still Hydras for him. He's just trying, of course, to secure his expansion point. And Maru just now securing his own expansion point. So yeah, quite interesting game, but lurkers move out. There is scan available. The infantry will, of course, be exposed, as Maru has to retreat, of course, against so many lurkers. He has to abandon currently this expansion point. And yes, Serral still moving forward. He has the high ground. Maru tries to steam back and forth, but yeah, those lurkers are really deadly against that infantry. So Maru really needs his snipers. There they are. Snipers in position. Scan goes out, and one lurker after the other is going to fall here against those snipers. So quite a strong force to have against Maru. Sorry, against Serral, of course. So yeah, those snipers really valuable here, but he needs to be careful not to step into those lurkers, as Serral pretty much looking like he's going to commit. He's not going to allow more and more mining. So many SCVs have fallen, 9 of them. And yeah, infantry is going to fall here as well, as more and more scans do go out by Maru, as he's actually attacking with mass ghosts here, mass snipers. Such an interesting move out here by Maru, sniping this one expansion really quick, as the infantry is now moving forward to take care of the remaining drones. At the same time, the lurkers are attacking, but not so much mobile, and yet the liberators will step here forward to attack the lurkers to fend them off. So good job here by Maru defending. 11 drones have been sniped into this location, as we are closing at the 30-minute mark. Still a balanced game, but Serral sadly has fallen to 41, but the same can be said here for Maru. 52, more and more army supply for Maru. Such a balanced game once again in between these two pros. Who is going to be the victor? Slowly but steadily, as you can see, we're closing at the last minutes of the game. We might see a strong attack here by Serral. Nice torpedoes, great parasitic bombs, so much splash damage being taken. Lurkers are also nicely being spreaded here by Serral. Nice fungal now against Maru, so much fungal, so much damage. But yeah, the Medivacs will of course heal all of that. Once again, nice harpoons into those Hydras. But still, they are actually alive here, so nice liberation zones once again. Snipers do step here forward, and we still have a very balanced game. And yeah, sadly, no Hydras being left here for Serral. The snipers once again are attacking, so very patient move here, very patient defense here by Maru against Serral. At the same time, some lurkers do attack this location. You might see a good flank now moving forward, but it's just a couple of snipers here. Some banings will try to get some connections. Great fungals, nice EMP, and all of those snipers are pretty much exposed. But Serral is actually GGing out. Let's have a look at that supply. Serral's dropping to 104, 41 workers. His army has pretty much crumbled. So yes, so much has been lost here by him. Tried of course with fungals, with banelings to kill those snipers, but Maru just went into cloaking. And yeah, once again, Maru is showing us the strengths of those snipers in that late game. Such a good unit to have against those lurkers. And yeah, sadly for Serral, he didn't really quite punish the economy from Maru all throughout the game. A much better game, a much more active game here by Maru against Serral. And yeah, in the end, he was able to take it. Nice game. Sadly, like I told you, I don't know where exactly this has been played. It looks like TLMC15. I believe it might be Team Liquid map, something, perhaps even 2015, but I don't think it's such an old game on Hardwires here. So anyways, still a strong engagement. Like I told you, the world champion against the best Terran of the world. So yeah, this time Maru being the victor. Once again, I hope you enjoyed the ASMR cast of this legendary game. We'll be seeing, of course, in the next replays. This is Tommy signing out.